Well, these past few days have basically been what I would like to call Rumble Weekend. I just finished playing the 4th beta test of the new Sonic mobile game Sonic Rumble, and I have quite a bit to say regarding this game, besides the fact that it's just ripping off Fall Guys. Now for those who aren't aware, a few weeks ago after announcing the game officially, Sega allowed users in the United States only to play or beta test Sonic Rumble before its launch window in the winter of this year. I don't understand why we're doing region locking again, but I'm just grateful I was able to play this game. For those who haven't been able to play or just didn't sign up for the beta testing, allow me to share my thoughts on what I thought personally about this game. With no more delay, let's jump right into it. Keep in mind, this video will be mainly unscripted because, as I said, I have a lot to say about this game. Anyways, when you first boot up the game, turns out we actually have a story to follow, or at least a prologue as to what exactly this game is about and what exactly we're getting into. Long story short, Eggman has created a twisted new world that consists of toy figures as his new plan of taking over the world. He invites Sonic and Co to his toy box, but they're only able to join in if they have toys of their own. But with little to no interest, Sonic accepts the invitation, and now we are inside of the world of the toy box, a place full of wacky shenanigans and crazy multiplayer. Now, if we're talking about this game gameplay wise, this is just a Fall Guys ripoff. I mean, this game follows a similar formula to Fall Guys by being a 32-player battle royale with gameplay elements or modes such as racing and survival. Each game consists of 5 modes split between 3 rounds. Based on what I played, the first match will always be a race of some kind. The second will either be team-based, hunt, or survival mode, and the final mode would always come to who can collect the most rings. I would go over how each of these work, but that would drag out this video way too long. So let's move on to my general thoughts of this game overall and gameplay wise. So let's get the basic stuff out of the way first before I jump into the things I really want to talk about. First of all, the menus that we saw in the leaks were a little bit familiar to what we got in this beta, but I gotta say, they are a lot more cleaner and look way better than the leak. The overall tutorial and just getting into the game as a whole, honestly, it's a pretty good presentation. I would prefer the tutorial be a little bit shorter, but then again, it is just a test stage to make sure that you understand all the controls before you get into the actual main stage. The spectacle here is also really amazing, and I hope they have more of that in the final release. And also all the customizable options and number of emoticons we have throughout this game, honestly, just makes us really feel like an actual live service Sonic game that we've been hoping for a long time, and that's just what this feels like. Controls overall, they're pretty nice. I know some people said that we should have like more controls, like a light speed dash, a dedicated boost button. I honestly feel like they were just going for the Fall Guys vibe, so honestly, I don't blame them for having a small amount of controls, because the ones that we have here, they work, they do well. So if they want to add more, great. All I'm saying is you don't need to remove anything. Even it the way it is, I will still be happy. Now, something I feel like shouldn't be understated is definitely the music in this game. The music in this game is actually really good. Like, I'm not just saying that, especially because personally, I think that the inspiration for this game is definitely Sonic Lost World. I feel like they did a really good job in remixing the existing stages from that game and other Sonic titles. But like I said, I feel like Sonic Lost World was like the main inspiration for this game, excluding Fall Guys. I feel like when it comes to mobile games, especially Sonic ones, they have a mainline video game tie in with this game. And honestly, having Sonic Lost World, it isn't a bad choice because I've seen a lot of people talk about Sonic Lost World recently. So honestly, it fits, and I think it's a really good job. Not to mention, there's an actually good Sonic Forces Classic remix in Sonic Rumble. Okay, sign me up. I'm sold. I'm sold. If I had to give like a little bit of a critique or like something that they can improve, I do feel like the character roster is good, but I feel like it could be better. Especially since this is a live service game, they can do a lot with the characters in the Sonic franchise, and also like skins and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure the microtransactions are going to come in for that, so I'm gonna just say keep your eye out, but because there are microtransactions. So I think that more characters that people wouldn't expect would honestly be amazing, even in toy form, because I'm not gonna lie, the Sonic Rumble toy form, I actually like the style a lot, so I would like to see what more characters we're gonna see in this style. You know, I did wish that sometimes I was able to play with my friends within this beta test, but you know what? It is a beta test. They're looking for people to freaking test their game and give them feedback so they can improve it for the release. So I can live without that until the full game comes out. But yeah, ultimately, being able to play Sonic Rumble and helping contributing in some capacity to the production of honestly what I say would be a well-made Sonic mobile game is honestly saying something. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about the direction Sonic Rumble's going into. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe and take care.